How to trade with Pocket Option platform. Register with one click. Try to open a trade in demo mode. Or start with a real balance to get a profit. Choose an asset. You can select it from the list. Or switch between trading instruments. Let's trade on a currency pair Euro to US dollar. Select an amount starting from $1. Check the main graph and determine the changing trend. Set the expiration time. Open a trade on up or down. If your forecast is correct, you'll get a profit. Simple enough? Try to make your first profit now with Pocket Option.
Welcome, guys. Welcome, family. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to do something that everyone's been asking for. Today, I'm going to walk you through the Pocket Options platform from the very beginning. I know for some of you, this might be the very first time seeing it, so I want to make sure this is simple and easy to follow. By the time we're done, you'll know how to create your account, navigate the layout, use the indicators, find the pairs, change your trade times, set your trade amount, and even place your very first trade. So grab a notepad, pause the video if you need to as we go through this, and then let's really just lock in. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a brand new account. Now, you guys, I want you to go ahead and reach out to your leaders because they have certain codes for you that you can really take advantage of when it comes to creating your account. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen real quick. And we're going to start brand spanking new. So I'm going to Google. Now, I already have my link. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And it's going to take me directly to the platform. Now, this is what I'm looking for. So now I'm going to go ahead and create my account. So I have a brand new account and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this email. And you can use your own email when you're creating your account. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to register. Register there. Let's go ahead and create a password for this one. And then boom, I already have my code. I've read, and now I'm going to sign up. Now I could have just clicked that link and signed up for Google since I'm already there, but boom, I'm on my brand new account. So I entered my details, I created the password, and now I'm going to check the box to accept the terms and conditions, which I did. Then I'm going to go back to my email. I'm going to confirm my email. I'm going to click the link that they sent. This is how you do the very first steps when creating a account. Now we have an account, guys. Now we're going to start with the demo account, and that's going to give us up to $10,000 or $50,000, just depending on what's going on. Let me go ahead and confirm everything here. Make sure we're good to go. So now it says good luck with your trading. We can invest. We can do the study tutorial. There's a tutorial, guys, that walks everyone through the platform on how to do everything. So this is what you should definitely be going through if you don't understand how to use this platform. It's telling you the account balance is up there at the top. This right here is how you select your different assets through the menu. This right here is the different commodities. Now it's telling you that we have many things that we can trade from currencies, cryptocurrencies, commodities, stocks. The same thing that we always do, guys. Just go ahead and hit continue. And you can always go back to this if you don't understand. You get to choose a trade time right here. You get to set your trade amount right here. And this right here is telling you the payout. The profit you receive for a $100 trade with a payout of $92, if the forecast is correct, it's going to be $192. This right here is how you open a trade. The green button is buy, the red button is sell. The chart displays the change in the price of an asset in real time. Click the buy or sell button if you think the price of the asset will rise or fall. And boom, your trade is created. There we go. We entered this trade right here. It said it was going to be a buy. We assumed that it was going to be a buy. That little ball is above our entry point, so we are currently in profit on that trade. Boom, trade closed out. Congratulations, your trade is profitable. And just 1 minute By investing $100, you earn $92 on that trade. And then you can always view the intro guide again. So now, boom, we are literally on our platform. So now that we're on our platform, let's dive into a little bit more. See over here where this little button is, you can toggle that on and off. And this is where you're able to actually see your trades. And then I don't normally mess with any of this. If you want to do pending orders, you can place your pending orders right here. You can do it by time or you can do it by price over here, by time right here, and then also by the price. If you have a certain strike price number that you're looking at, you put that in and then you set your trade amount, the time on how much time you're giving it until you believe that that trade will actually clear. Right here, you can put in your trade amount and then you'll select buy or sell right here. So currently, if you guys look at the top, we are on the real account. Let's go ahead and switch to the demo account. The demo account is going to give you $50,000 over here. And since I did use a special link when signing up, it's telling me I can get a welcome bonus. Now, here's what you guys should read when it comes to the welcome bonus so you guys understand everything, what's going on. But let's go ahead and go to the next part. So now when I place a trade, let's just place a $10 trade real quick, 5 seconds. I'm in that trade. There we go. You get to watch it right there. We cleared out on that trade. And then if you select the close tab, you can see all the trades that are populated right here. And you'll know if you won or lost a trade. I'll do one more for you guys. Let's go sell right here, 5 seconds. Let's see, let's see. And boom, we cleared that trade as well. So now I'm looking at both trades. I have EUR/USD for sell, which is the last one we just traded. We cleared that trade. We took a $10 trade. We got our $10 back plus the profit of 92%, giving us $9.20 in profit, accumulating to $19.20 for that trade. And then we did the same thing for the buy. Now, I'm going to show you guys something. I always make sure my trades are on the clock because I want to get in and out of the trade at exactly 5 seconds. If I was to hit this right here, and I will have to go to S30. I'm going to take a trade for 30 seconds, and then we're just going to sell right here. So now this is a rolling time. So it's going to be the time that I entered the trade plus whatever time that I want to execute that trade. It's a little bit over 30 seconds. If you look right here, this right here is the goal. So by the time this ball hits that line, I need that ball to be below that trade. I don't like trading this way. I like having exact time on that chart, and then I can also do 5 seconds. We're about to close. Boom, we took a lesson on that one. And now at 11:29, we're actually out of that trade, and there's a lesson. Now, let's dive into the indicators. The indicators help us make better decisions. On your chart, we're going to go ahead and we're going to click right here. This right here is our chart type. And then we're going to switch to candles real quick. And then I'm going to click on right here. If you don't know what these say, if you hover over it, it'll let you know. Chart type candles, indicators, as you guys see the words, drawings. And then over here, you can switch to social trading and market watch. I always leave it the way it is. I don't need to mess with that. So right here, we're going to go to indicators. Here are all the different indicators that you have to use. Now, go ahead and use what indicators you like. There's quite a few of them on here. I don't know which ones you guys like, but I like some of the basic ones when I first started off, kind of like your RSI to let you know what's going on in the market and things of that nature. But you guys go ahead and select whatever you want when it comes to indicators. You can scroll through all of them. I mean, there's RSI, MACD, Bollinger Bands, moving averages. You can click on one, adjust the settings, and it'll show you right on your chart. This is how traders analyze the market before actually entering the trade. So let's just say I want to do a moving average and I want a moving average 200. Right here on the pencil, just click the pencil and select it to 200, and we'll use 200 SMA. Say you want an EMA, just hit the drop down. You can select WEMA, EMA, SMA, whatever it may be. We'll go there. Then I will also just change the color real quick. I can select the thickness on how thick I want that line, then hit save. And now I have my indicator directly on the chart. Now, if I don't want that indicator on my chart anymore, I can either hide it just like so, so you can't see it, or I can just hit the X to completely delete that indicator and now it's off my chart. If you're looking over here to the right and this is too big and you want to minimize what's going on, just hit the tab again. That deletes that and now you have your fully open chart. Now, finding trading pairs. This right here is the trading pairs. To trade different assets, we're going to go to the top left and we're going to click on a current pair like EURUSD. It's going to type it in. It's going to help me get to it fast. As you see, there's two. There's the EURUSD OTC, and then there's the EURUSD. We're going to start both of them real quick. And the reason I want to start both of them is so I can cycle through both pairs really fast when I'm looking for a trade. Now, when you click on these pairs, it will switch automatically right away to whatever pair you want. OTC, boom. Now, the reason OTC is so powerful, guys, because when you're trading OTC, if you click on the candle charts, you'll see that you have your time frames. The S stands for seconds, the M stands for minute, and then the H stands for hour. With an OTC pair, you can go as low as 5 seconds. Now, what the 5 seconds does is each one of these candles are 5 seconds. If I was to go to M1, each one is 1 minute and so forth. 30, each candle's 30, and each one is hour. But if you go down here, you can enable the timer. I always enable auto scroll. I also enable grid snap. Now, with doing that, grid snap snaps the chart all the way to the far right, so you will always see current price. Enable the auto scroll will do the same thing. So as every candle populates, the grid will go with the price so you can see the current trend, the current price of what's going on. We're going to go back to the S5 and now you see and now you know how much time you have left until the next candle populates. Now, if I go to a regular pair that does not have an OTC on it, that means every candle here is still 5 seconds, but my time, the lowest I can go is 1 minute. And that's because it's a regular pair. Listen to me carefully. Regular pairs, the fastest you can execute a trade is 60 seconds. And it shows right here. So when you're trading, if you decide to take 5 or 10-second trades, make sure that you are on the OTC pair so you can execute those trades at 5, 10, and 15 seconds. On a regular pair without OTC, the lowest you can go is 60 seconds. And let me show you guys. So that was the regular. Now we're on EURUSD. I'm going to click on the time again and look at that. 5 seconds. So it behooves you guys, especially if you're trading on the nightclub, make sure you have the pairs that have OTC so you can execute those those really quick trading pairs. Now, the trade time, I want you guys to look at the bottom of the screen next to where we place the trades. You'll see that time selector. Mine is actually on the right. If you're new, yours could be on the bottom. This is how long we took those trades: 5 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, or longer. So that's why that is very, very crucial when you're taking these trades, so you know. So with the placing a trade, we know how to choose the asset. We know how to pick the trade time. We know how to enter the trade amount. And then we also know how to decide the direction on which way we want the market to go. If we're going to be hitting a green button, if you think price will go up, or red button, if you think price will go down. The trades open instantly. And once your time expires, the system tells you whether you won or lost. And then we also did the switching between demo and real, just hitting the drop down to switch between your demo and your real account over there. And that's it, guys. I mean, it's a really easy system with placing the trades, setting your time, switching between demo and real. And that's a complete walkthrough of the platform from creating your account all the way to placing your first trade. If you're brand new, don't rush. Practice on a demo, learn where everything is, and take your time before going live. Once you're ready, you'll feel confident navigating like a pro. Now, one last thing I want to show you guys before we get out of here. Let's just say I wanted to trade based off a percent. Right here under the dollar amount, if you click the dollar sign, you can now change it by the percent you want to trade. So if I was to do five, that's a $2,500 trade. And let's see what we got. Let's just take one with no analysis. Let's see what we got. I do want to see this sell. Let me see if we go up a little higher. Oh, she's already going. Okay, cool. And then you just take the trade and then you let's go, let's go, let's go. And you take the trade from there. But guys, get on your demo account, practice your trades, knock these out, and then execute at a high level. It's your brother, Dr. Curry. I salute you and we're out. One more thing I want to give you guys when you're brand new, it's very important for you to validate your account before loading any funds into your account. Right here on the left-hand side, there's a tab called Profile. You're going to click on that profile button, guys. You're going to go to Profile right here. Continue. I'm gonna go ahead and do this with you guys. Let me go here. I'm gonna show you guys how quick this is. I'm gonna go to my home. Let me see here. Where's my mail? I just created this account. There it is. We're gonna go here and boom, email's already there. I'm gonna click on there. I'm gonna verify that email and boom, and there's my email. As you guys can see, it already says verified. And then if I really wanted to, I'm not gonna do this account, but I would just put in my name, hit check, boom. Here, boom. I'm gonna put test, boom. Phone number. Everything is really easy. Boom. There it is. And then date of birth. We'll go 5 January. Um, boom. There we go. Boom. So all of this is done. It's already verified, guys. All that's good to go. And then you're going to come down here. This is the most important part. Now you can use your driver's license or passport when validating your account. I personally prefer the passport, but you can do whichever one you want. And I'm just going to type in United States, UN, go down, select that, hit confirm. And boom. So now right here, it's going to ask me for my passport or my driver's license. You select whichever one you want to, and then you're going to type in your document number. Then you're going to upload your ID of your passport or driver license right here. And down here is your avatar. You can put your picture here. You can do whatever you want, change your name and everything like that. You can leave all this on. You can turn it off. It's really up to you guys when it comes to this part. But the most important part is the ID verification process. And then if there is an issue, they will definitely let you know what's going on. You can see things over here in the chat feature as well, where they will literally talk to you if there is something going wrong with your account. Anyway. It's your brother, Dr. Curry. We out.